In front of the city's most prestigious hospital, Lifeline Super Specialty, a 14-year-old boy named Raghav picked up trash every morning. With torn clothes, bare feet, and a heavy sack on his shoulder, he was a ghost to the wealthy. People crossed the street to avoid him, but Raghav's eyes were always fixed on the third-floor window, the ICU, intensive care unit. Raghav had no degree, but he possessed a rare gift. He could hear the soul of machines. Where doctors heard only rhythmic beeps, Raghav heard a melody. He could sense when a machine was tiring or when a patient's heartbeat was about to falter. One evening, panic struck the hospital. The country's biggest industrialist, Mr. Singhania, was on a ventilator after a complex heart surgery. Suddenly, the hospital's central monitoring system froze. The screens went black. The doctors were blind. The ventilator was still running, but no one knew how much oxygen was being delivered or if the patient's lungs could handle the pressure. The system has been hacked, or there's a massive technical failure. We have no data on Singhania's vitals, shouted Dr. Kapoor, the chief surgeon. Outside, it was pouring rain. Raghav was standing near the generator room. He noticed a strange strain in the generator's hum. He looked up at the ICU. The lights were flickering at a very specific, unnatural interval. Raghav ran inside the hospital. "Sir, the machine is breathing wrong!" "Stop it!" he screamed. A security guard grabbed him by the collar and threw him back onto the wet pavement. "You beggar! Get out of here! Can't you see there's a crisis inside?" Raghav stood up, his eyes flashing with a strange authority. He shouted at the top of his lungs, "Tell the doctor the ventilator pressure has hit 22, not 15. His lungs are going to burst!" Dr. Kapoor, rushing through the lobby, froze. He wondered how a street kid even knew the term ventilator pressure. He signaled the guard to let the boy in. Inside the ICU, the atmosphere was terrifying. Every screen was dead. "How do you know the pressure is rising?" Dr. Kapoor asked, his voice trembling with urgency. Raghav closed his eyes and pressed his ear against the cold wall. "Sir, the veins of this hospital run through these pipes." The sound of the generator and the hum of the ventilator usually dance together. Right now, the ventilator's sound has become a high-pitched whistle. It means air is going in but not coming out. If you don't open the manual valve, it's over in 2 minutes. The IT experts were still frantically trying to reboot the servers, but Dr. Kapoor chose to trust the boy. He manually overrode the ventilator. As he turned the valve, a loud hiss of escaping air filled the room, and the patient's struggling chest finally relaxed. "But why did the system crash?" Dr. Kapoor asked. Raghav ran toward the server room. There he saw a small rat trapped between the wires, but that wasn't the main issue. Raghav leaned in, listening to a faint hissing sound behind the racks. "Sir, this isn't a hack. Your server room AC is leaking water, and it's dripping directly onto the data cables. The humidity is causing a short circuit in the signals." Everyone stood speechless. What the city's top engineers couldn't diagnose in an hour, a trash picker had solved by simply listening. The next morning, Mr. Singhania was out of danger. A grand meeting was called in the hospital boardroom. "Bring that boy who saved my life," Singhania said. "I want to give him a check for 10 million rupees. Raghav was brought in, still in his tattered clothes. When the check was placed before him, he simply folded his hands. "Sir, I don't want the money. I have only one request. When I pick up trash outside, your guards hit me with sticks. Tell them that we poor people clean the city's trash, not the heart's character. Just treat us like humans." The room fell into a deep, heavy silence. Dr. Kapoor had tears in his eyes. He took Raghav's hand and said, "From today, you won't pick up trash. You will be this hospital's chief technical observer. We will educate you, and you will show the world what your ears can do." The moral: talent does not require a university degree. Sometimes the greatest wisdom is found in the people we treat as refuse.